Hello. This video is going to summarize the store word and load word basic instructions. We're going to be demonstrating this in three example programs. Our first one's going to be about just storing and retrieving a value. Then we're going to go through a swapping program to swap two numbers, and then we're going to look at a more complicated example about arrays. But let's start off with storing and retrieving values. So so this uses both the store word and load word instructions. To summarize here, going into the help menu under basic instructions, the store word stores the contents of T1, whatever that is, into the effective address. So in this case, we are loading the number 100 into T0, and then we're storing that into the value in the data section. Don't worry about 42. We're just coming up with initial value. After that, we're going to load the word into T1 register from value. So going in, looking on the list of basic instructions here, load word sets T1 to whatever this address is. So value, what that value is going to go into T1. And then we're going to print here, we're going to print the integer here, and then we're going to exit the program. So let's test this out. As you can see, it printed out the number 100. All right, now let's move on to the swapping program. So if you ever worked with swapping programs, came up with swapping programs in other languages, it's the same idea. Think of the glass of water analogy. You can't mix two glasses of water. So here we're loading. To start off here, our value 1 is 5 and our value 2 is 10. The goal is to make value 1 10 and value 2 5. So how we're going to do that is we're going to load value 1 into T0 and value 2 into T1, and then simply we swap them. So we're going to store T1 into value 1, not value 2, but value 1, and we're going to store T0 into value 2. And then we're going to print stuff out and exit the program. So let's assemble and run. As you can see here, after the swap, it's 10-5, not 5-10, but 10-5. All right, so finally, let's look at this arrays program. So it's important to understand how this works. We have an array defined in the data section with the type word. And for example, here I put 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So the array of 5 integers. We have an example message and we just have the new line. So this uses many of the concepts talked about in other videos. So loading words, storing words in this video, branching, jumping, addition, and syscalls. So again, if you're not 100% comfortable, I would recommend you refer to my other videos on these subjects. So we're going to start here with our main. We're going to start at so the point of this is just to display the values of an array. So it would probably be better to assemble and run it first. So as you can see here, we have array values 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So to start off here in our main, we're setting our index to go through the array. We have a message printing array values, and then our loop. So if we're above 5, then we exit the loop because there are no more numbers to go through. And then next we load our base address of the array into T1. We multiply index by 4, which is the word size. A word is 4. Then from that, we compute the address of the array using the add instruction. And then we load that we load that whatever particular entry into A0, and then we print it. And then after that, we increment our temporary register T0 for our incrementation and jump back to the loop. And once we get through all five entries, we exit the program. So I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and have a good one. Bye-bye.